Hi everybody and welcome to this week's episode of Travel with Dans, where we travel with cross-country trains by Arriva on their Voyager fleet up to Newcastle from Birmingham. We'll tell you about the food that we've enjoyed on the train and off the train, including having a cheeky beer or two, and about our full journey all the way up to Newcastle over in the northeast. Come with us as we show you our adventure. Good morning everybody and welcome to this week's episode of Travel with the Dans. We're with Ozzy the Bull, if you know, you know, and we are travelling with cross-country trains on their Voyager fleet, Birmingham to Newcastle, to go and get on board our Ambassador Ambition cruise ship, and that'll be in the next video, so make sure you are subscribed to keep up. Are you ready for this?
We are ready for this.
Let's go. Birmingham New Street train station was opened on the 1st of June 1854 and these days is a modern train station connected by the Midland Metro, which runs between the city of Birmingham and Wolverhampton, and was replacing an earlier station which was around 1838, ironically at Curzon Street, where the new high-speed rail will be connected. So there is a range of places for you to get stuff to eat. There's a curry shop there. You'll find the ticket office just here. There are still staff, and a little bit too early. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning yet, so Witherspoons isn't open, but you can go to Greggs if you need your sausage roll fix. And of course, Greggs is from Newcastle, so it's a local delicacy. All nicely dressed for Christmas, so it's looking very festive indeed. New Street is the busiest central Birmingham train station, handling 5 million connecting journeys, 33 million passengers in total, and it was time for us to become one of them as we went through the gate line and headed down to our train, a Super Voyager 221 class. The trains do look tired and are due to undergo refurbishment, but are used extensively on their network, where they also used to operate the famous high-speed train service, where we've travelled previously with them, including where we've also travelled back first class on a visit to York, and the train company still operate the Turbo Star Class 170 trains on certain routes. Cross Country operate a total of 61 of these units in a variety of 4 and 5 car length, known as Voyager or Super Voyager, and the units can be coupled together to form larger trains. We travelled in Coach C on this 5-car Super Voyager 221126, where Cross Country operate the extensive network from Aberdeen all the way through to Penzance, and here it is, our train that would take us to Newcastle, and once we was off would continue its journey all the way through to Edinburgh, a journey of over 5 hours. Replacing the old shops, Cross Country to provide an at-seat service, but would we be able to get what we wanted today? Pause to have a look at their in-flight menu.
Birmingham New Street, 603 cross-country service through to Edinburgh, so Southport and Tamworth, from Tamworth 15 at 5 minutes time. Onto Burton-on-Trent, Derby, getting to Derby at 20 to 7. Onto Chesterfield, Sheffield, into Sheffield at 7:15. Wakefield, Westgate, Leeds, into Leeds, just gone 8 o'clock. Carry on to York for 8:30. Darlington, Durham, Newcastle. Train today formed of 5 carriages. We've got coach 8 at the very front, coach 8 is first class. Notice anything suspicious on board today. Something doesn't look quite right or any antisocial behaviour, please don't hesitate to contact a member of our club. Important safety information can be found at the end of each carriage, known as the vestibule area, as well as safety equipment available throughout the train and free Wi-Fi. The toilet is a welcoming area, it is very clean and fresh, with a nod to Birmingham's jewellery heritage, and you'll also find additional luggage located in Coach D, and reservation information can be found just above your head, above in the overhead racks. If it gets a little bit sunny in the journey, you can make use of the sun blind, but before we knew it, it was time to celebrate our trip with the first beer. We was told by a friend that a trolley service would be available on this train. However, just in case, we brought some snacks from Greggs. You can't beat a sausage roll. When the trolley did arrive, unfortunately there was no bacon sandwiches or vegan options. It was just crisps, snacks, beer and coffee for us.
Cross Country took over the Cross Country franchise from Virgin Trains. With all of their glitz and glamour, they used to have a shop which was located in Coach D. These days it's a bicycle storage rack and additional storage area. The toilets are very clean and welcoming, are located in the vestibule areas and are accessible by pressing this button here. And then you go through the door, and it was the start of the day, so it was totally fresh, clean and fresh, just as you'd like to find. If you're someone who needs to bring light into your life, you'll find reading lights located just above your head. Before we knew it, we was in Leeds, marking the over halfway point in our journey. So far so good. Apart from this train's been uncomfortably warm and it's got a big annoying rattle. Just in between Leeds and coming into York. Some people aren't lasting and have fallen asleep. To have holidays, of course, it's beer and over halfway. Cross Country used to charge for Wi-Fi, it's now free and easy to connect to, but the speeds are quite slow. And as soon as we boarded, it was time to get off. We arrived into Newcastle train station on time after completing our 3-hour and 26-minute journey. All of the crew on board was very friendly and welcoming, and we would recommend Cross Country trains, and their reputation for being poor isn't justified. That said, part of the journey was uncomfortable, the Wi-Fi was poor, as well as poor catering offerings, but at least they offer you something to eat and drink, unlike a lot of other train operators. For a comparison, I'll be making the same journey in March 2025 by coach, so find out which I prefer, train or road. So that's it for this week's episode. We are now here in Newcastle. We've made it. The train was on time. What did you think of the train?
Needed more sleep.
You needed more sleep. It was a very early start today. I found the train really hot. It was unbearably hot. Other people were saying it was hot as well. And no bacon sandwiches when we first wanted them, but it's been okay. We paid £40 each to get here. I think that's quite a lot. If we could have come by coach we would have, but today it's the best option. So we do hope you've enjoyed travelling with the Dans, because we are travelling with the Dans and we've travelled to Newcastle. Make sure you are subscribed as not to miss next week's episode, where we travel on the metro system in Newcastle to make our way over to the Port of Tyne for our Ambition Cruise and Groove down to London. We'll be giving you a full review of everything you can enjoy and experience on Ambassador Ambition cruise ship as we make the short one-night voyage. A shout out to our subscribers and Patreon supporters. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next video.